Welcome to Apply the AI number 1. So I'm going to introduce you to this tool called MagicSchool. So it's MagicSchool.ai, and it's an AI assistant, but it's specifically built for teachers, and it's definitely K through higher ed. So you're going to see some things that definitely won't apply. So when you go to the website, first thing you're going to do is create your account. I personally just kind of link it to my F&M Google account. Once you are logged in, this will be your dashboard. So you can see here there's a ton of tools, and this is where it's very K through higher ed. So you're going to see there's certain things that aren't necessarily pertinent to us, like an IEP generator, SAT prep, anything like that. But there are a ton of things here. So think of it as a way to potentially save yourself some time by developing a rubric, developing multiple choice assessments, rewriting a prompt, anything like that. Please use this. Student work feedback, all this kind of stuff. I highly recommend you check it out. Anything that you can do to save yourself time, why not, right? So let me just kind of go through kind of the layout here. So these are all your tools. If there's ones that you really like, you can give it a star and they'll always appear at the top. Because it's AI, you're going to kind of feed it the information that you've already gathered and that you want to use. And then from there, you kind of can use the AI support to kind of drill it down from there. So let's use a very specific example. So I'm going to do a rubric. So I have a project that I want my students to do. So I'm going to click on the rubric generator. So when you get here, you do need to select your level. I select a university. You do have to put in an objective. If you don't have one, just kind of put in something that kind of describes your project very lightly. Give it a title, and I'm literally just going to paste the directions for this project here. You're going to give it a point scale. I'm going to choose 5 and then additional comments. And I'm going to click generate and we are going to see what happens. All right. So you can see pretty quickly it's generating a 5-point rubric. So right now it's talking about content, it's talking about group roles. It's going to keep going. So we're going to let this kind of play out. If I scroll to the top, you can see I can still edit. You can see by moving my mouse around, I can also copy, save resource, and that kind of thing. So let's see if it's done. It's still working. All right, so I will say my directions were multiple paragraphs, so there was a lot of detail here. Okay, so I feel like it generated a rubric, and it looks decently good. So now my rubric is done. So what I'd want to do is I'd want to copy it, and then I can paste it into wherever I want to go. Canvas, Word, document, whatever. And then I can edit it from there. You can see there's definitely some really useful premium actions that you can take down here. One of them is summarizing, translating, that kind of thing. So for the free account, that is not an option, but if you pay for it, it could be an option. So that's just a quick rubric generator. All right, so let's check out another tool in our toolbox here. So I'm going to do student work feedback. It did remember we're at the university level. You're going to give the assignment description, what you want it to focus on, and then you're going to paste in the student work. For quickness here, for the ease of what we're trying to do, I'm just going to click on the exemplar to see how it does. So the exemplar is definitely an 8th grade level. They're doing it mice and men. They're pasting in the student work, and then below is going to be the feedback. So they separate it into strengths, growth, and general feedback on writing mechanics. So that's just a quick glimpse of how student work feedback could go. So the other thing I want to draw your attention to is your other options over here on the left. So Magic Tools is where we were, where we got all the options here. They do have a chat bot that is kind of like if you're used to Bard or ChatGPT, but it's definitely drilled down for schools. There's also an output history where you can kind of see the history of the things that you've generated. And then you can see there's a couple other things. The other thing I want to draw your attention to, since currently I am using, you do get a free trial, I believe, still when you first log in. I've had my account for a while, so my free trial has ended, and now I'm just part of the free account. But if you want to see what the breakdown is, here you go. So try out MagicSchool. You might find something super valuable here.